EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Levis. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. That completes it again. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. He's got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this trip.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. And Walker once more. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 2. Back to throw, it's Levis. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Working from the gun, here's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. He's still barreling through. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
2nd and 15. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion, and bringing up fourth down.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. From the 41, here's second and a couple. Off the play fake, Levis. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 59 yards. And the Seahawks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Levis. He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Washington. 63 yards.
17, Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 63 yards. First down, Washington.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff running left is Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 13-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Levis back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. And delivers.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Levis. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Levis looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 13. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll launch you. And now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Go street. Stop low 18.
They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Denzel Mims, 75 yards. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
18, run it, 18, run it.
31-yard line.
2nd and 2. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Come 19, come 19. Go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
18, 5 in.
Back to throw again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Levis's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Levis. That is caught by Mims. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. As time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd down and 13.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Levis. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll return it from the 6. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Back to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
58 yards.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
And it's no good.
It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis to throw off play action. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Walker now on 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. Now look out. He's to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Check smash, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Play action now. Levis going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reek Willen. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, Levis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Levis now on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. Levis now off of play action. He'll air this one out from Mims. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Levis going back to the air. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Okay, ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Riggs. 18 Rebels.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving them anything.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 82 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's going to be incomplete.
give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field are covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come my team, come my team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he's loose again. Touchdown! DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Commanders 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now, oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Quan Martin, and the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Here's 2nd down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
19 right.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. On the right side, he finds Burnett. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Thorne. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Straight ahead, Walker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Levis. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Throwing now, here's Levis. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us.